they listed the libero. We welcome you to historic Case Arena here in Frankfort, Indiana tonight. It's part of our volleyball coverage on the ISC Sports Network. Tonight is a special presentation brought to you in cooperation with Frankfort Hot Dog TV. This will be a student-produced production tonight as we call to action for you. I'm Sean Walker, joined by Mike Walensky as we get set here in Case Arena. Mike, I'm excited here tonight. I get to come back to my alma mater, call a little volleyball, work with the student crew. There's a lot of good things happening here tonight.
Yeah, not only is it a historic Case Arena, but this could be an historic matchup, Sean, because in the Sagamore Conference, the Tri-West Bruins come in at 3-0, and Frankfort is 1-0. This could determine who's going to reach the top of the conference, so this is a big matchup tonight between the Bruins and the Hot Dogs.
Definitely got to stay unbeaten. Tonight's pregame show is brought to us by FiberHawk. Now available, FiberHawk Internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. I'll tell you what was fast tonight was that JV game. Tri-West came in and handled business earlier with the junior varsity contest and came out with the victory. And their varsity team is looking to come in and steal one and stay unbeaten in the conference tonight.
Well, what's helped them out is they've won some close ones. Last night, the Bruins took on Southmont in the Sagamore Conference, and they knocked them out in 5, 3-2. And I think the biggest victory, if you look back at Tri-West's schedule, is they beat county rival Danville, which last year was undefeated in the conference. They beat them in 5 as well. So they are on a roll. Coach Aguilar has done a really good job. For Kia Rushton and Frankfort, they played extraordinarily well considering they lost several players in Riley Isgrig and Avery Drew and Kimberly Kingman last year. But the key in this match could be the fact that 2 Hot Dogs will be out of the lineup. Bella Colby will be out, and even more importantly, Lindsay Gay, who's the leading assist and a setter for Frankfort, and they're going to have to go to a backup setter in Morgan Adamson, and she's going to have her hands full. She's going to have to really play well tonight for Frankfort to have a chance to win.
As Mike just alluded to, that's our IU Health injury report. When you look there, Lindsay Gay is out with a concussion. Isabel Colby, coach didn't tell us what the injury was there, so it's undisclosed, but neither of those girls will be in tonight for the Frankfort Hot Dogs, so they'll be a little undermanned tonight on the hardwood. Tonight's Injury Health is brought to you by Indiana University Health, Arnett, and Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Those providers deliver high-quality, comprehensive care for soft tissues, bones, and joints. Visit them online at iuhealth.org/Arnett or call 448-8000 to schedule an appointment. Mike, as you alluded, Lindsay Gay being out, that is a huge hole that Frankfort will have to fill. Coach feels pretty confident in the backup role. It's next girl up here for the Hot Dogs. And we'll see. We'll see how that plays out for him tonight.
Well, again, it'll be incredibly important for Morgan Adamson to have a big game. On the flip side for Tri-West, they've got some really good athletes. Megan Duffy is hitting .384, one of the top 30 in the state. Ellie Patterson's having a really good year as well, hitting .306. And Lindsay Springer, their setter, is just 50 assists away from reaching 1,000 career assists during her career. So they've got a talented group of kids, and they're playing very well for Coach Aguilar's Bruins.
Well, I tell you, it's important to have a good setter on your team. They lead the offense. They're like the quarterback out there on the floor when it comes to volleyball. It's going to do it for our FiberHawk pregame show. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, IHSAA volleyball here on the ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
love to see you here at the Farmers Bank. However, we know there are times you need to bank on your schedule, wherever you may be. With the Farmers Bank mobile banking app, you can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and now you can also securely deposit checks with your smartphone by simply taking a picture of the check. Download our mobile banking app today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life.
Oh my God! We are ripping fast today. How hard can it be, right? These are now selling for about $3,500. So we're back to our old ways of pulling rocks. Act like idiots on camera, open cards, and talk about the hobby.
Power. We all want it. We all need it. It not only lights our homes, but it drives our businesses. It strengthens our communities. It empowers us to make our own decisions. Today, we're giving power to more than 22,000 members. We're a homegrown, locally based cooperative that does something the big electric companies won't: give safe, affordable, and reliable power to rural communities. We're Tipmont REMC, and our members have the power.
We welcome you back here inside Case Arena. Tonight our lineup is brought to us by Healthy Communities of Clinton County Coalition. See for Tri-West there, Megan Duffy, Elle Patterson, Lindsey Springer, McKenna Brahman, Jolie Owens, Madison Elam, and Jennifer Springer. You'll notice there's 7, only 6 take the court, but we've got the liberos listed on both sides as well, because you don't know who's going to have the serve first. For the Hot Dogs, it's Ashley Timmons, Chloe Roberts, Allison Timmons, Tara Martinez, Morgan Adamson, who will be filling in for the injured Lindsey Gay, Macy Stewart, and Kylie Norman.
Coach Kia Rushton for Frankfort, the former hot dog played at Franklin College, mentioned the fact that her hot dogs need to play quick off of their middle attack, be aggressive on serve reception, and of course the keys, one of the keys to their success is for their new setter, Morgan Adamson, to play well in the stead of Lindsey Gay, who is, as Sean mentioned, out with a concussion. But I think maybe even the key player in this match for Frankfort might be number 5. Look for Ashley Timmons and Chloe Roberts to come up big. They've got to play well for Frankfort to have a chance to win tonight. Roberts wears number 7, and Ashley Timmons number 5. That'll be a key group for the Hot Dogs in tonight's match.
Your keys to victory looking at tonight's matchup would be with these two teams.
Well, first of all, Tri-West is a better hitting ball club. They're hitting 220 on the year. That's not too bad. Frankfort has gotten better. They went from 164 to 175. They've got to win the net, and they have to do better with serve reception, and it all starts right now.
So Tri-West will start out with serve here. Rally scoring, of course, in today's IHSAA volleyball, which means you will get a point every time the ball hits the floor. How about that? And the first one's up for the Bruins.
And right off the bat, the Bruins hammer one home with a big swing. Number 2, Lindsey Springer, the 5'7" sophomore.
Mike, one thing I noticed with this Tri-West team looking, it's a very balanced attack. They have 4 girls that have 67 or more kills on the season, so it's hard to just load one side or the other of the net and think you're going to line up and block one hitter. You got 4 of them coming at you for Louis Aguilar's squad.
Very solid, and that time they got one past Ellie Patterson, number 13, Sean. She's also played very well for the Bruins en route to their 3-0 quick conference start.
So 1-1 early score here in game number 1 from Case Arena in Frankfort, Indiana. Big swing there, and that is Allison Timmons. Number 14, the 5'9" junior, gets the point for the Hot Dogs.
And right off the bat, we look at Morgan Adamson, the setter, with a nice back set. Very important for Adamson to have a fine match tonight. She was able to do that.
Seen volleyball be so volatile over the years. It's such a mental game. But as girls are having fun and communicating and playing well, you just see momentum go to that side.
Coach Rushton thought the ball was live, and the officials took the point and sent it the Bruins' way.
Unfortunately tonight, we do not have the benefit of a replay, but I thought Frankfort got a hand under that one. Looked like a good pancake save. If you don't know what I mean there, is getting your hand as flat as you can, and it was between the ball and the floor. Blocked at the net by Timmons, and now we're starting to see some emotion from Frankfort.
Allison Timmons with the block, number 14. Did a great job of that time attacking the net.
That'll put Kylie Norman at the service line. The junior that time unable to get it across. And now 3 points away are Tri-West from stealing game one here on the road against the Hot Dogs.
And Jen Springer has a task now, serving from the service line for the Bruins, the lefty.
Back in the middle to Starrett. Starrett blocked at the net. Martinez across. And there you go. Found a hole in the defense.
When Frankfort plays fast, good things happen. We talked about the prowess of blocking at the net by Tri-West, who were able to do that, but good recovery by the Hot Dogs here.
That one played long.
And Chloe Roberts puts a lot of pressure on the defense. You talked about it earlier, Sean, how effective she is serving. She hits that ball hard, and there's a lot of movement on it, almost like a knuckleball.
The serve. End over end spin that time. Handled by Tri-West. Back set. Good block at the net. Got enough of it. Frankfort scrambling now. And then just misplayed there. You could see a lot of Frankfort players out of position there. They were all up around the net that time, and had they gotten it across, an easy over-the-top play there from Tri-West would have gotten the job done.
And just 2 more points for Tri-West to emerge the victor in the first set.
Misplayed by Norman. Now just 1 point away.
Self-inflicted errors in the first set by Frankfort for the most part. Bruins are serving very well.
Frankfort trying to keep their hopes alive here in game one, and they will momentarily at least.
Boy, they can find a way to get the ball to Ashley Timmons. Her swings are phenomenal. Another kill by this youngster, number 5.
Starrett now back to serve. Nice dig. Frankfort still battling. Not trying to go away quietly here in game one. Tri-West. Frankfort can't communicate for the last hit, and Tri-West comes out with a game one victory. 25-18 your score at the end of one. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more volleyball headed your way here on the ISC Sports Network.
It can be awkward talking to your doctor or healthcare provider about things like body odor, depression, drugs, relationships, or sex, but they need to know. If you lie or decide not to tell them something, you may not get the care you need.
If you are embarrassed to talk to a parent about health concerns, remember as a teen, you have the right to talk to a healthcare provider alone and get access to some health services without friends, parents, or anyone else finding out.
Take responsibility for your health care. For more information, call Healthy Communities at 765-659-6663.
5 to whatever the score is before you flip the game. That way, this is good to come back with because it'll show 1-0, 0-0.
My name's Gary Gangwer, and I own the Gangwer Insurance Agency as well as Farm here in Clinton County. After an accident in Cleveland, Ohio, I had an opportunity to look at insurance. Didn't have anything to do until harvest, so I thought, why not? And it felt natural for me to call on farmers and specialize in farm insurance because that's what I use as a farmer is insurance.
This is really tough for me because I'm trying to remain professional on the show.
And then you got 50 feet of crap and the New York Knicks.
You're 60, so I'm not going to put my hands on you, but I'm going to slap this guy instead. Are we going to have our first real good argument on this show?
That's what everyone wants to hear.
That is the point.
The fate of your mouth is on your shoulders.
Showtime, Cavity Bug.
Dr. Snyder and the Ardente Dental Guardians help you fight to keep your mouth healthy. Call Dr. Snyder and the Ardente Dental Guardians at 654-7222. We protect smiles of all ages.
Ardente Dental is a happy place.
We welcome you back to Case Arena as we get set for game number 2. This portion of our broadcast tonight is brought to us by Tipmont REMC. Make sure you get an in-home energy assessment. It's the easy, convenient, and free way to measure your home's energy efficiency, lowering your energy bills and saving you money. To schedule your free assessment, visit tipmont.org. Tipmont REMC, empowering our communities. And they're helping to empower our broadcasts. We want to thank them and all of our sponsors all season long here on the ISC Sports Network. A huge slate of games headed your way. Make sure that you download the apps in the App Store, go to the website, watch us on TV. However you can consume us, consume us. That's what we want you to do. You can buy DVDs, digital downloads of games. If you're a parent or a grandparent at home that want to tune in, head over to mtcsports.net. Follow the links in the shop. That's the name of the production company working behind the scenes here for ISC, along with the student crew from the Hot Dog Network. As Tri-West gets out to an early 1-0 lead. There's also links from the ISCSportsNetwork.com website that'll get you there as well.
Ashley Timmons makes one mistake on one end and comes back and fires home a kill. And we've got ourselves a tie match here in set number 2.
I got deja vu because it started the exact same way last time, 1-1. What do you think Coach Rushton said to her squad there in between games, Mike?
Well, one thing is don't panic and stay focused. We've got a lot of volleyball left as they attack the net against an outstanding Tri-West team. Megan Duffy, number 4, by the way, is 28th in the state in hitting at .384. She has been a spectacular player for the Bruins this year.
You saw that block at the net. That's what led to the point for Frankfort. That was Chloe Roberts and Allison Timmons with the tag team. This one a little too strong from Ashley Timmons. Point Tri-West, tie things up at 2. Madison Elam will check back in here for the Bruins.
The biggest challenge, Sean, right now for Frankfort, from my perspective, is having a new setter in Adamson. It's not easy for her to step into that role. And yet, the Dogs come up with a big point there.
I think she's doing a great job, but I'm with you. That's got to be hard because different players move fluidly different on the court. And even though the ball may be going to the same place, it doesn't mean that they take the same path to get there as far as the setter's concerned. So they're trying to get used to how Adamson tracks a ball versus how Gay does. And then Adamson's got to learn her teammates where they like to hit the ball on the floor and how to pass to them. It's much like going to a backup quarterback, mid-season and only having a short amount of time to really try to work a playbook around them.
Might even be harder than that, as Adamson also was serving there as well as Tri-West picks up a point.
Now, for Adamson, she has sat on club teams, so she's familiar with the role. But just like anything else, you've got to be familiar with the team around you as well in that position.
It takes a lot of time. And Frankfort is really doing a good job battling here in the second set. They're off to a really good start. They have to continue to serve well and be aggressive on serve, reception, and attack. They have not been able to do that as much as they'd like to.
But I tell you, if Frankfort's able to pull one out tonight, I would think you'd almost have to give Adamson the game ball, would you not? I mean,
no doubt. There's Chloe Roberts. And when you got Roberts and Timmons both firing on both ends for Frankfort, they've got a pretty nice duo there.
Yeah, if you're Adamson, just find a way to get those two the ball. Big swing. What do we got here? Going to be a call against Frankfort. It'll give Tri-West the point. 6-4 your score. Hot Dogs lead by 2.
Apparently a double hit. A double hit on Frankfort gives as you mentioned, the Bruins, the point.
Jennifer Springer, the libero here for Tri-West. She'll have the serving duties. Starrett just goes back row. Tri-West, opportunity. Into the net, good play by Frankfort to keep it alive. Tri-West again. Big swing, Frankfort gets a paw on it.
Great job by Roberts keeping that one alive. And there's going to be another double hit against the Hot Dogs, apparently. Big point.
Both coaches up on the sideline. You think this means something to them here, a Sagamore Conference matchup? Great play there. Just push it over to the back row and catch the Bruins out of position.
And he did, and that was a very, very difficult chance there for Tri-West to recover on that one from Timmons just sliding one by in the backside.
Serve here from Frankfort with a 2-point lead. They led by 3 early in game number 1, but were unable to come out with a victory.
Net violation there apparently on Frankfort, so Tri-West gets another point.
It's 7-6, so honestly what's killing Frankfort tonight is themselves. They a lot of different errors into the net, double hits. Those are the things that you can avoid. Let's see if the Lady Hot Dogs are able to rebound from some of these mistakes, but Tri-West taking full advantage of them, tying things up.
Patterson, 13 on the kill, another freshman at 5'11". She just swung at that and hammered it. Nice back set, too, by Tri-West.
That was a great idea there. The angle, it was open, just a little too strong that time from Ashley Timmons. 8-7 now, Tri-West. Good dig out of there by Springer. The set, Adamson. And the swing that time from Ashley Timmons.
And you said it, Sean, feed Timmons, and Ashley Timmons was the one who got that one instead of Starrett on the other side. She put it away.
I love how twice in a row, though, she came near side to camera side to Roberts. Gave her 2 in a row and then went back to Timmons there. That'll open things up as well. Good dig, Norman. Adamson's got to go over now. Free ball opportunity here for Tri-West. Good block at the net. That time, Robertson Martinez there. This one played long. Frankfort with the point.
Yeah, that's a great point for the Hot Dogs there. They won the battle of the net. Timmons and Martinez doing a nice job.
Starrett with the serve. This one comes back across. Martinez just kind of found herself stuck there. You know, every once in a while the ball's played to you and you got to get out of the way of it and let somebody be there.
And there was a tip there by Tri-West as Frankfort's going to be awarded the point. Ashley Timmons very aggressive.
Wow, fortunate for the Hot Dogs. You need one to go your way every once in a while.
No question about it. Starrett with a nice hard serve there. But they come back on this side, and Tri-West picks up a point on a big swing there by number 9, McKenna Brauman, 5'10" outside hitter.
Score in the gymnasium actually 10-9. Just some minor technical difficulties. We'll get our graphics fixed and get them back up for you here shortly. That serve into the net.
A little fatigue there on the part of the server, number 3. Ashlyn DeBello served very well in the first set.
11-9 now for Frankfort. If you're just now tuning in, Tri-West took the first game here. Lead 1-0. Mike, it's always fun. I know when we get to travel to West Lafayette, as you see this one hammered right down the line, a well-placed hit from Tri-West. We get to travel to West Lafayette and you get to go to the alma mater. It feels different, right?
It does.
I got that same thing. I'm back here for Frankfort. I'm trying to do my best. to not be an all-pro Frankfort broadcast here, but you know, I have memories of this gym. Sometimes not so fun running around it because I was in trouble, but yeah, it's good to be back here at Frankfort High School.
And this is a program that is on the move. This volleyball program, last year 4-3 in the Sagamore Conference. They're looking to up it up this year.
Boy, Tri-West is doing a great job in recovery. Thought Frankfort's made some nice plays here, but
Adamson.
There's one.
Oh, my. Nice tip.
It's kind of like a tennis play there. Draw him to the net and play it right over the top. She's able to find pay dirt there, does Adamson. Been impressed with her play tonight. Frankfort's lead by 2. Oh, quick hit. Nice diving effort that time.
Great
Ashley
job.
Timmons hit the floor. And that one looked like it was long but ruled in. That'll be a point for Tri-West.
Good effort by the Bruins. Jennifer Springer, number 1, kept the ball alive. Got it up in the air for one of the Bruins to hammer it home for the point.
Big swing. Nice job by Springer. Tri-West plays it back across. Now Frankfort. Chance to get into their offense. Good diving effort from Springer again.
Timmons.
That one's home.
She is just very comfortable being out there and playing very aggressive. And she's getting good support by Starrett in the starting role today, wearing number 4, I believe. Or number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Substitution here will take place. Number 9 comes back in. That's McKenna Brahman for Tri-West. Talked about their season so far, 6-7 overall. But this is a team that is 3-0 in the Sagamore Conference right now with hopes and aspirations of bringing home a conference championship.
And Megan Duffy, their top player, just came up with a huge kill there. Hammered that one home. Her 90th kill of the season, leading the Bruins.
Bruins actually started their season 4-1 with a lone loss at Southport, and then lost 5 out of their next 6.
That was Brahman with the tip of the net, and they're controlling things again, making a little run, Sean.
Score here in the stadium actually 14-13. Just minor technical difficulties. No big deal. We work through that stuff here.
Chloe Roberts with the kill on that one. Another big point for the Hot Dogs.
14-14 now your score. This one blocked, but it'll be out of bounds, so Tri-West will get the point. Norman will check back in here for the Dogs. And Elle Patterson, the talented freshman, comes back in for the Bruins. This is about the time that Tri-West pulled away in game 1. Misplayed there.
Difficult chance for the Bruins there, and Lindsey Springer, number 2.
So Frankfort, crucial part here in game number 2. You definitely don't want to fall behind 2-0. You've got Chloe Roberts at the service line, which is who you want to have there. But once again, they're able to quickly run her off that service line. Tri-West back on top.
Brahman did a really good job aggressively on the outside to score that point and get her team back in control.
This is Jenna Hill, number 5. Starrett with the swing. And boy, I'll tell you, not a ton of smoke on that one, but the trajectory was straight into the floor in a great angle. Great play by Starrett.
Macy Starrett. She's also serving almost 85% this year.
This one a tough back and forth matchup as this one's out of bounds. Frankfort will regain the lead here, 17-16.
Tonight, Frankfort has not been consistent serving.
Swing there. The block was there, but unfortunately, a little bit of space between the blockers and the net, and that's where the ball ended up.
Starrett again having an outstanding match in this one. Give her a lot of credit. Martinez as well, who will be serving here for Frankfort. Good look at her. That could have been a double hit.
Yeah. Hill got away with one there, but it doesn't matter. A little long. Frankfort with another point. This will be a timeout taken by Tri-West. That allows us to remind you that tonight's game is brought to us by FiberHawk. FiberHawk Fiber Internet. Super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. What is a great game here in game number 2. Frankfort leading by 2, 19-7. You see the graphic on your screen. It is 1-0 for Tri-West. Frankfort looking to try to steal game 2 here and even things up.
Frankfort's last match lost against West Lafayette 3-1. The Red Devils also in sectional 20 along with Benton Central, Crawfordsville, North Montgomery, Twin Lakes, and these Hot Dogs. Frankfort has a chance as they continue to improve, possibly to win that sectional, move into regional action.
Before that loss to West Lafayette, who's always a really good program, Frankfort had won 3 straight matches in a row. They got their hands full here with Tri-West tonight.
Patterson did a great job of attacking. She flew up and hammered that one down for a point.
But isn't it amazing, too, like just in any other sports, you make a big play and now it's your turn to serve, right?
Yeah.
Adamson to Timmons. Timmons a little too long there. All tied up at 19 in game 2. Crucial points as we come down the stretch. You can see the screen there here in Case Arena, the John Milholland court. Is Frankfort able to get that point?
Timmons again with a great hit from the far side. Speaking of Coach Mulholland, I met him for the first time briefly at the IHSAA Foundation golf outing at Prairie View and Carmel.
I'll tell you, John Milholland was a great coach, man, administrator. He was principal when I was here at Frankfort, and his coaching days were behind him, and now even in retirement, still heavily involved.
And he came to that event with Hall of Fame basketball coach Dave Nicholson, who at one time coached against Frankfort at Noblesville, and Coach Mulholland had a baseball cap, and I asked him, can I have that? He said, sure, here it is. So I now am the owner of a Frankfort Hot Dog baseball cap.
You should have worn it tonight, Mike. It's okay.
Yeah,
21-20 your score of the home team.
Wanted to try to be neutral tonight.
With the lead here in game 2. I tried to. I still wore a blue polo, though. A little lighter than the school colors, but well, that was a quick play and a great recovery from Tri-West. Adamson with the set. Timmons tried to just doink that one over. Springer will play it across. Martinez to Adamson. Over to Roberts. And that one finds home.
An awkward hit by Chloe Roberts, and she probably would be the first one to admit that she probably wasn't looking for a kill there, being off balance, but it made it happen.
Looked like she didn't get as much pepper on it as she wanted to, and it still worked out. Roberts again. Good dig from the back row, but a little long.
It's those little things that you need to have to win matches, and it was Chloe Roberts, as you mentioned, doing a good job of digging down for the Hot Dogs.
We'll take a quick break. It's a quick 30-second timeout here. We'll have more volleyball when we come back.
Mom, we're late, and I left my soccer bag at Cindy's, and I need to get my dress today.
It's okay, honey. I'll take care of it.
Mom,
I'll take care of it.
We'll take care of it. With more ways to access Indiana's most highly skilled primary care doctors.
Stop!
Indiana University Health makes it easy to take care of your family.
What? I told you I'd take care of it.
Schedule same-day primary care appointments at 1-888-IU-HEALth.
Tonight's game, a product of the Farmers Bank, locally owned and operated with 10 banking offices located in central Indiana, providing retail, business, trust, and asset management, investment, mortgage, and electronic banking services. The Farmer Bank is here to support you every step of the way. The Farmers Bank, my bank for life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. What a rally.
Oh my, Chloe Roberts battling for Frankfort, number 7, and knocks one home for another point.
Well, that was a great point right there. Both teams fighting hard. Frankfort now with a chance to tie things up here at 1 game apiece if they can pull this point out here. The set. The big hit that time from Madison Elam, and it's a point for Tri-West, 24-21.
Great job by Elam coming from the left side and knocking one home for the Bruins, who will be appearing in Sectional 25 later this fall. Danville, Greencastle, Lebanon, Monrovia, among teams in that sectional. They have a chance of making a run.
A lot of schools you just named are schools that you can see all season long here on the ISC Sports Network, as Tri-West refuses to go away quietly in game number 2.
And again, number 9, Brahman, very tough at the net for the Bruins with the point.
Big hit, block at the net, misplayed, and Frankfort will steal a victory here in game number 2 to tie things up at 1 game apiece. We will take a quick break. Don't touch your dial. More volleyball headed your way from Case Arena on the ISC Sports Network when we return.
Every business we work with at Haley's has different security needs. As a certified Medico Security Center, we provide the highest quality products with affordable solutions for your business. E-cylinders fit into your existing hardware and are controlled from your computer. Medico Smart Solutions provide options for different employee access levels. Patented key control, loss and liability protection. Surveillance cameras protect your employees and your business. Call today for your free business security assessment. Let the professionals at Haley's keep your business safe, with locations in Lafayette and Crawfordsville.
Hi, I'm Ashley with the Farmers Bank. I'm here to introduce the Farmers Bank mobile banking app for your smartphone. Find us at the App Store or the Play Store. To find our app, search for the Farmers Bank Mobile Banking Fiserv Solutions. Have your finances at your fingertips anytime, all the time. Sign up today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey Mom and Dad, as a teen, I have a right to privacy when it comes to my health care. As a parent or guardian of a teen, there are a few things you can do to help.
Respect our privacy. Let us have one-on-one time with our doctor. Allow us to make our own appointments, fill out our own paperwork, and encourage us to speak up for our own healthcare needs.
For more tips and information, call Healthy Communities at 765-659-6063.
We welcome you back inside Case Arena. Exciting volleyball action tied at 1 game apiece. Tonight's 3rd game brought to us by our friends at Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden. They're ready to help you make your tall grass short. Save up to 20% with Husqvarna fleet discounts on commercial cutting packages, starting as low as $48.99. That's $4,899, and that's a steal. Give them a call today at 296-2988 to see if you qualify for a special financing offer. Mike, I have a zero-turn mower from Husqvarna. I bought it from Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden. That is both true. Both of those statements are true, and it's probably one of the favorite things I've ever bought in my entire life. That was like my proud adulting moment. right up there with probably the first time I moved out on my own and went and bought toilet paper or something. You know, I was excited. And now I own a great mower, and I'm able to cut my grass, and I'm the envy of the neighborhood.
Yeah. I tell you what, it probably takes about half the time now to cut the lawn with that Husqvarna. There's no doubt about it. A great investment. Because I tell you what, with the old push mower,
it's not fun.
It is not fun.
Not fun at all.
I mean, it's aggravating.
I would probably be a little smaller if I had a push mower. But with the zero turn, there's no need for one. I can get right up next to things. Cut the yard in literally half the time. So both teams took a game. We're tied up at 1 apiece. And that's the first time we've seen an ace like that where it just found nothing but court. Miscommunication for Frankfort to start.
Patterson with a big serve for the Bruins to start off the third set. All tied up 1-1 as you see the scoreboard.
Tri-West on the attack. Good job of just keeping that one alive for the Dogs, but they're giving Tri-West a lot of opportunities here. Tried to go across quickly. Double hit that time by Timmons.
One of the things I think that's helped Frankfort out in the second set was leadership by Chloe Roberts and Ashley Timmons. Everybody seemed to step up their game when those two caught fire.
Adamson comes outside to Timmons, right down the line, and that one's in.
Allison Timmons with a big kill, number 14.
We got Ashley and Allison Timmons, and on their side you got Jennifer and Lindsay Springer. Great scramble here. 4 hits that time for Tri-West, point Frankfort.
And Tri-West got a little bit comfortable. Instead of attacking the net there, they got a little bit loose. And a mistake was made by Jolie Owens, number 6. And that time, look at that.
Played into the net. 3-2 your score, Tri-West with the lead. There's a good look at Lindsay Springer. Tri-West will play it across. It's long, it's out of bounds. We're all tied at 3, and the seesaw battle continues.
An unforced error, yet a good set there by Jen Springer, number 1.
I want to give a hats off to these young men working behind the scenes tonight, part of the Hot Dog TV Network radio TV class here at Frankfort High School. This is a joint production between their class, the ISC Sports Network. Excited to bring you quite a few games all season long from Frankfort High School, and you see the effort there from the Lady Dogs going into their own bench.
Jolie Owens with a big kill, her 75th kill of the season. That time she had a nice swing on the outside, and Frankfort couldn't catch up with it.
One of Kia Rushton's assistants there was saying, no, 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 no. Didn't want to have a player in her lap there. Don't blame her. This one ruled out, not touched by Frankfort, and so it'll be a Frankfort point.
Anytime Megan Duffy gets her hands on the ball, good things happen. Not that time for Tri-West. She is a dominant player, number 4, a first-team Sagamore Conference performer from last year.
Hammered home there in the middle. I believe that was number 4, Megan Duffy.
Yeah, Megan Duffy, as I mentioned, she is a fantastic player. She can take it over. But she's being substituted now.
5-4. Misplayed there by Norman. You know what's fun, Mike, is to come back after all these years, come to Frankfort High School and look down through the roster, and you recognize all these last names, and you realize, their parents were classmates of mine, or in classes right around my graduating class. I don't know whether it makes me feel old or not too sure how I like it, but
that's a sign of
it's interesting.
It's a sign of maturity, and it's also fun to watch these young kids develop as they grow up and really be competitive. And some of these young ladies will have a chance to play collegiate volleyball at the next level.
Set from Adamson. Finds Roberts. Bruins on top of it. Hey, whatever it takes to get it back across that time, is Adamson just put a shoulder into it. The Bruins, though, with the point.
Great job by Brahman, number 9, on the changeup. Knocked it over the top of the net. Caught Frankfort off guard, and the Bruins on top.
This run garners a timeout here from Coach Kia Rustin. She'll talk to her group. Gives us an opportunity to thank another one of our sponsors. How about Gangware Insurance? I want to thank them. With markets for everything and everyone, in your time of need, we'll be there. Give us a call at 765-379-3650 or visit gangwareinsurance.com for more information and a location near you. I want to thank Gangware Insurance Agencies for their sponsorship. A lot of football headed our way Friday night on the ISC Sports Network. We will be one crew at North Central this Friday night. I believe it's Lawrence North at North Central, part of that MIC conference coverage that you can see all season long here on the ISC Sports Network. And we'll have some Class A football. Tri-Central at Clinton Prairie. Mike, you'll be joining us for that broadcast there. So we'll stay here in Clinton County.
Great football in the state of Indiana at every level. Good coaching at the high school. It's developing good NAIA, good Division III football in this state.
You talked about NAIA, you said Division III. How about Division II? Because our college football season kicks off this weekend on the ISC Sports Network. You can watch the Marion Knights, a perennial NAIA powerhouse. You can watch Division II, University of Indianapolis, the UIndy Greyhounds. Both of those, you can watch them back-to-back, which is what's even better. Marion will kick off at 1 o'clock. UIndy kicks off at 6. Grab some popcorn, and there you go. Throw some dogs on the grill.
No doubt about it. Speaking of dogs, they are hot right now, serving Chloe Roberts. When she plays at a high level, this Frankfort team seems to take off.
9-6 your score in favor of Tri-West. That one was tipped. It landed out of bounds, but it was tipped by a hot dog player at the net.
Tri-West's been very active in this third game here tonight. A lot riding on the line in this one for both clubs.
That one into the net, 10-7 your score. Stare it back to serve. Hot Dogs down by 3. I feel like this is a pivotal point in this match right here. I know I've said that a few times, but right here for Frankfort, you can't fall further behind as you hit the midpoint of game 3. Jolie Owens checks back in for the Bruins. Coach Aguilar signaling where he wants this ball to go. And they try to attack the middle of the Hot Dogs defense there. Martinez plays it across, but a great block by Elle Patterson.
Patterson came over the top, used her size, the freshman 5'11", and gets the point. That is a huge point with a 5-point margin.
This time they go after Norman, but she able to handle that one. Patterson. Boy, the middle of the floor was wide open. Just a misplay there. They're going to call a double hit against Tri-West. That'll bring Timmons back off the bench for the Hot Dogs, and that'll bring number 11, Caitlin Nicoli, a senior. She's rocking a heavy knee brace out there, Mike, and I believe this is the first time we've seen her tonight for the Bruins. She checks in here in game 3.
And one of the things about the Bruins, they're going a little bit deeper in tonight's match than Frankfort.
Another substitution as the libero comes off. Megan Duffy comes back on. 5-point deficit for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Addison goes to Timmons. Sets it up outside, goes to the other Timmons. Quick set that time. Frankfort, they'll try it as well. Nicoli, and then unable to play it there at the net was Duffy, point Frankfort.
I think Duffy kind of lost recognition of where she stood on the court and made a mistake. This might open up the door for the Hot Dogs. They need to take advantage of every point now.
Oh, great
Nice
play
tip
by Duffy. Saw the block in position and just went around it. April Sellers now will check in.
Megan Duffy is rewarded a kill. She is averaging 2.7 kills per set this year. She has been outstanding for the Bruins.
That one inbound down the line.
Another outstanding player, and Ashley Timmons.
Frankfort hanging around, down 4. Trying to fight back into this one are the Dogs. Miss hit there by Adamson. That'll give the point to Tri-West. You talked about the tournament that's approaching next month. For both of these teams, they're kind of at the midpoint in their season. Tournament history for Tri-West, they've got 12 sectional titles. However, the last time they got one was they did it in back-to-back years, 2011, 2012. So working on what is a 7-year drought for the Bruins. Frankfort's drought's a little bit longer than that. Their last title came in 09, but they did it in 3 straight years, 07, 08, 09. Tri-West continues to extend their lead now, 17-10.
They have really picked up the pace. They're winning the battle of the net. Brahman, number 9, with a kill there. Patterson and Duffy have both played very well for the Bruins.
18-10, and that'll take another timeout here from Frankfort. Gives us a chance to step aside as well. 18-10 your score. We'll take a quick break. More volleyball when we return.
Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden is your local Husqvarna dealer. With us, you'll find a knowledgeable staff that's able to provide quick turnaround service so your business doesn't have to stop. From zero-turn mowers to trimmers and chainsaws, Husqvarna has you covered. And with the fleet program, the more you buy, the more you get in return. With that kind of stability, you can rely on us for the long haul. Get your Husqvarna equipment today at Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden, located at 6292 West County Road 0 in Frankfort.
Welcome back to Case Arena. Tri-West has jumped out to an 8-point lead here in game number 3. We're tied at 1 game apiece. And out of the timeout, that's got to be a head scratcher for Coach Rushton because it's one of your better players. Just a focus right there, coming out a little lackadaisic on that point. 19-10 Tri-West. This is what I referred to earlier, Mike, and not to try to be mean, this is this level of volleyball. It's high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see so many times it's mental. When things just aren't going your way, it seems like it snowballs that way at this level, especially in the sport of volleyball. I've been watching it pretty steadily over the last 10 years.
You know, and the good news is for this, I think that if you lose and you learn how to deal with adversity, and at some point it's going to help you on not only this season, but it's going to help you out in life. I think these young ladies are really going to get an opportunity to use this as a springboard to be successful in life. Not everything goes your way. You have to learn how to deal with adversity. You have to learn when things aren't good and how you're going to deal with it. You got to get back up on your feet and make it happen. And right now, Duffy is really attacking the net. Great job by the Bruins.
So Bruins now 21-11 with a 10-point margin. Substitutions continue for both sides. And a lot of what I was alluding to is I remember covering a match, and this has got to be 8 years ago at this point, and I believe it was two of the Lafayette schools. It might even been McCutcheon and Harrison. And whichever team it was came out, and they jumped out early to a 2-0 lead. And then all of a sudden it was just like momentum changed, and the other team won the next 3 games to win the overall match. But you would have thought, we're going home in 3. This is over, as bad as one team played, and just like on a dime, boom, other team's back in it and end up winning the whole thing.
It's amazing. So there's really 2 lessons to be learned. One is obviously how to deal with adversity. The second one is you've got to play each match point by point by point. You can't look ahead, and certainly you can't look behind, because if you do, it'll be a disaster.
And don't take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yes.
24-11. So the most dominant performance so far has been in Game 3 here by Tri-West. Need one more point to close out Game 3 and take a 2-1 lead. Martinez plays it across. This violation against Tri-West. We give Frankfort the ball, 24-12. And you've got Roberts back on the service line. Never say never. This is who you'd want in this situation. Try to go on a run here. Frankfort on the scramble. Adamson to Sterrett. Sterrett really winds up on that one to Springer with a nice dig. Got it high, let her team recover. Frankfort will play it back across. Now defensively for the Dogs, they got to set up. There's going to be a lift there, double hit. Actually is the call against Tri-West. Roberts slow to get up.
Yep, the Hot Dogs get a point as Tri-West, the lineup, number 10, April Sellers, on the right side, outside hitter, junior.
Roberts there shaking up on the play. Didn't even realize that the point was actually awarded to her team. It's still her serve. She took a hard fall there, and you got to applaud her effort. Getting on the floor. This is a hard court. Trust me, I've slid across it a few times. Roberts continues a little bit of a run here. 24-14.
Bam!
And that one hammered home. Tri-West says enough is enough here in Game 3. They finally get that 25th point. 25-14 your final. Tri-West leads Frankfort 2-1. More volleyball headed your way on the ISC Sports Network when we return.
Hello, love. Welcome back to another edition of Sock Takes TV. I am by far the most humble person here. Okay, I'm a lot better than he is. If you're getting accused of celebrating too much, maybe you have some good team chemistry. This is just a recurring theme in our lives.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable! Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Daily since 1969, Haley's Lock, Safe & Key has provided expertise and solutions when dealing with residential or commercial security needs. Whether you're looking for a safe, seeking access solutions, or in need of automotive keys, nobody can serve you better than Haley's.
One-on-one service and simply the best solutions we've been providing at Daily for more than 40 years.
Haley's Lock, Safe & Keys. Call, visit, or find us online. 2 locations, Crawfordsville and Lafayette.
Back. This is actually turning out much better than I thought it would.
So here we are today. This is awesome.
I feel like we've done this before.
Is that how the whole interview is going to be?
Yeah.
Either works.
Yeah.
Really?
You want to do this?
Doing better
It's
at
3
this.
letters. How can you screw that up?
Live every week here on going forward. It will be streaming live on the ISCSportsNetwork.com at 6:30, or if you do get their cable channel, you can watch it there as well. So very, very exciting.
Hello everyone, this is Lanny Seago. I'll help you along the way to become more familiar with this guy, because there's literally people like Dick Atha all across the state of Indiana. I've known who you are for a long time, but now I know a lot more.
Welcome you back inside Case Arena as we get set for game number 4. You see the hot dogs entering in the top right of your screen there. Coach Rushton took her squad completely out of the gymnasium before game number 4. Either had some secret code she didn't want anybody else to hear, or maybe she's lighting a fire out there. Either way, we'll see how Frankfort responds after really played 2 very competitive games there. They lost game 1 25-18. They won game 2 25-22. But in game 3, it was all Tri-West 25-14. So I think Coach Rushton just wanted to make sure their team is focused as we get set. And I think one of our sponsors here real quick, Mike, and we'll get your thoughts. Our Dente Dental. Healthy smiles start here. Call to schedule your appointment at 765-654-7222. Say habla español. And if you've ever driven through Frankfort and looked at any of the billboards in Frankfort, you will recognize our Dente Dentals because she always does all the parodies. It's just fun. From Star Wars to Princess Bride, you name it, they're up there. You're going to be looking now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Even had Smile Improvement with them all looking over the fence, just, kind of like Home Improvement, the neighbor of Tim Taylor.
I love that. It's a great way to differentiate yourself. Our Dente Dental. You'll always remember that. As Tri-West has come out on top very quickly here, 1-0. Now, one of the things I'd like to mention is both clubs have played 2 5-setters during the course of the season. Frankfort 2-0 in their 5-set matches, a win over Rossville and Western. And this club, Tri-West, is split. They lost to a highly ranked North Putnam team 3-2, and then last night won 3-2 against Southmont. So Frankfort would like to push this to 5.
If we get to that point, game number 5 is only played to 15, so it's a shorter one. You got to get in a roll pretty quickly there if you get where it's 2-2. Substitutions take place. The serve will be with Lindsey Springer and Tri-West as they lead 2-1. Mike, do you remember the days of volleyball before rally scoring? I mean, it felt like matches took a lot longer. Did they not?
I think they did. I mean, over the years I've watched volleyball, too many years, and the length was, but yet I still think the game is fantastic. Look at this, the excitement of this.
To me, I love the way that it is now.
It's bam, bam, bam. It's awesome. It's
just
absolutely awesome.
And what we're alluding to, probably showing our age, but if we have some younger viewers that have always known volleyball this way, is you could only score when your team was serving. And so that's how you got your points. And now it doesn't matter who's serving. You can earn a point, and it makes the games go by so much quicker.
Oh, my goodness. A mistake on the backside for Frankfort, and Tri-West has already jumped on top of the Dogs in this one, 5-1.
Yeah, miss hit there, and Coach Rushton has seen enough. She needs a timeout here. 5-1 the score. And she is basically pleading with her team right now. And, for head coach, I think this would be one of the tougher sports to coach, in my opinion, because in my opinion, the way that I work is I'm looking down and I'm saying, guys, we were right there in game number 1. We won game number 2. What happened? Why did we lose 25-14 in game 3 and now we're down 5-1? It's the same team that we just beat a game ago. We're, much like tennis, I think that would drive me crazy if I was trying to coach somebody up or play in that sport.
Well, one of the things I've seen tonight, at least from Tri-West, is their depth. And I'm not
a lot of rotation going on.
Yeah, a lot of rotation. I'm not quite sure if Coach Aguilar is doing this simply because they played a match last night, and maybe Frankfort's a little bit rusty. The last time they played was a loss to West Lafayette, and that was about 3, 4, 5 days ago.
Yeah, you would, as Tri-West hammers another one home here, you would think that this would have been the Frankfort we would have seen early on with a new setter stepping in and kind of maybe just some lack of communication and slow rotations, things of that nature. But it's actually happening later in the match. So we saw Frankfort be better early on and now start to fade. 6-1 your score, and now 7-1.
Fatigue, and I think conditioning is really coming into play here. I think you can see that Tri-West is maybe right now the better team. The 5'7" sophomore, Lindsey Springer, having her way, serving it.
Frankfort's got to dial in and find some focus here. Stare it with the dig that time. Hey, I like that play by Adamson. Almost caught the Bruins off guard. The play at the net. That time a miss hit, though.
A lot of unforced errors here. That one by Adamson, the center, tried to dink it over the top, hit it right in the net. Keeps this one alive for Springer.
The timing a little bit off there, and Roberts had to pause before putting, or excuse me, Timmons before putting a swing into that. Hit it a little long, 9-1.
There's no doubt the speed of the game has changed dramatically when you can score a point on every possession. But the game hasn't changed. The attention to detail is still extremely important, and conditioning plays a huge role in this one. And I think Tri-West has the driver's seat right now.
Right now you can see the juices flowing on one side of the net, and on the other side, I think you're right, tired, because you're seeing a lot. It looks like feet in concrete. Nobody's really moving for Frankfort, rotating very well right now. And Coach Rushton, again, another quick timeout pleading with the squad. It's now or never, down 10-1.
And I think with Frankfort, again, I said this early on, if we can see Chloe Roberts, number 7, and Ashley Timmons, number 5, come on fire, it seems like they elevate the level of play. But when they're not playing as well, the Hot Dogs don't play as well. And right now, Tri-West is serving well, they're receiving well, they're passing well, doing everything that it takes to win a match. But as you mentioned, it could turn on a dime.
I think Frankfort, for me, I'd be talking to them, just be technically sound. Don't try to do too much. Just clean, crisp passing. See if you can get Tri-West to make some mistakes. Good set here.
That set was too close to the net. It was almost impossible for Chloe Roberts to catch up with
I know
it.
I said it, and I wanted to take it back. Good set, because it looked like it was going to be perfect, and it just kept drifting.
Yeah.
Somebody turned a fan on this end of the gym's what happened. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Adams, the pass, just punched across there from Timmons. Big swing by Duffy. Now, was it touched?
It was touched. Yep, it was touched. Duffy with another kill. She has been sensational tonight's match, hitting over .378 for the season.
I tell you, when she winds up, you may end up with a bruise.
Ball was touched, so Frankfort gets the point, I believe.
There you go, 12-2 your score. Now Adamson will head back to the service line here for the Hot Dogs. And for Frankfort, I think what they've got to understand, too, is they're just as capable of going on a run like this and getting back into it, but it's 1 point at a time. I heard you say that earlier, Mike.
That's what it is. And there it is. There's another one.
And now if you're coach, you say, again, just keep doing the same thing. 12-3. Trailing by 9 are the Dogs here. Nice serve.
Wow. Great job by Adamson. Wow.
Found no man's land right there. I believe that is called a campfire in the volleyball terminology. That one long.
Yep.
So Frankfort has now rattled off 4 straight. 12-5 your score.
Solid set. I believe that was Jenna Hill, but the hit was long. Oh, that's an ace.
Perfect placement. 2 aces here for Adamson. She's starting to go. We're starting to see some momentum build for Frankfort. This is such a crazy sport, Mike. It's I'm telling you. Tri-West trying to find someone to silence this run here from Frankfort. Back corner was open momentarily. The dink. Frankfort's there. Adamson, that one drifted too far into the net.
Tough set. Yep. Tough set for Frankfort, and Tri-West made them pay. Number 6, Jolie Owens.
That's like an all-you-can-eat buffet coming at you. You're like, please hit it long. I'm going to tee off. She did right there. Serve for Tri-West. Back row for Frankfort. Timmons got enough of a swing on that one to earn the point. Substitution here. Number 12, McKenna Hagemeyer comes in for Tri-West. Wow, big hit there.
What a kill by Duffy there.
I believe it was Brahman, actually, Mike, number 9.
Wow, that was tremendous.
Wound up and drilled that one home.
I was taking a look at the populations for the Indiana counties, and Hendricks right now is 7th in the state. I think almost 200,000 people live in Hendricks County, and Tri-West is in the northwest corner of the county, and that county is really starting to grow. And I'm assuming Tri-West and Danville will be beneficiaries of this.
Left-handed serve. That was tough there, the pass going to the setter, too close to the net. 16-7 now. Tri-West would like to close things out right here in game number 4.
I don't have the statistics in front of me, but Jen Springer, who's serving number 1, has a slew of service points in today's match for Tri-West. She's been really good.
Yeah, I agree. Also coming in over 100 digs on the season. That's why she wears that alternate jersey.
Wow, that's a kill. It looked like that may have been out. They counted, yep.
Frankfort needed a break here, and they'll get one. 17-8 the score. Such a legendary gymnasium here at Case Arena, one of the best in the state in my opinion. I know I'm partial because I went here, but in all honesty, when I was here, I didn't think anything about how good it was. It wasn't until later that you realize, well, wait, they brought a movie here to film inside this gym and talking about blue chips, and you know, it's one of the largest gyms in the state, ranked in the state.
Having been all over the state, literally I've been in all 4 corners in every gym for every ranked team in the state for basketball and volleyball. I don't disagree with you. This is one of the best places to watch a sporting event.
There's not a bad seat in the house.
No, it's not. And it's not the biggest place, but it's the best place. It's just awesome. It's you're right on top of the action. There's no obstructions at all, and they've done a great job remodeling this place.
Now, obviously, Newcastle, one of the great venues in the entire nation to take in a game. But for me and my money, I like the way Case is laid out.
Yep, and I like the way it's laid out in terms of parking, because I've been in Newcastle many, many, many times, and the parking there is miserable. If you don't get there early, you're in trouble. You got to park 2, 3, 4 miles away.
They got to bus you in.
Yeah.
Great rally here for both squads. Good pass. Some dinks. Somebody trying to get a big swing on one, and there it was.
Goodness.
Right in the middle, it was 14.
Emma Swadner came in the lineup, the senior 5'8", hammered the ball in the back end for the kill.
(19-9) for Tri-West, needing just 6 points here to close this one out. And they'll get one here.
And I really think Tri-West in this match at this point has really worn down Frankfort. You could just tell on the court. As you mentioned, they just don't have the electricity or the energy that they had in the first 2 sets of this match.
Well, it looked like they had rejuvenated just a little bit. They went on that run. They got some points back, but you're right, Mike. Now trailing by 11, it seems like it's kind of just vanished from the building.
Yep.
Tri-West, all momentum on their side right now, 21-9.
Solid serving by McKenna Brahman, number 9, 5'10".
For these hot dogs, they get no rest, Mike. They turn right around. They go to Lebanon tomorrow, which I know Lebanon across all sports is probably one of Frankfort's biggest rivals. Has been for many, many years.
Tigers are 7-3 right now in volleyball, 1-2 in the conference. They lost to Crawfordsville 3-0 back on September 3rd. Crawfordsville 7-5 this year on the season, 1-0 in the conference.
Tri-West a little long that time, 22-10 your score.
Southmont's only loss this season was last night. In the 5-set match at Tri-West, they are 9-1 right now.
Well, that's a big victory for Tri-West then, huh? Going to Southmont, beat an undefeated team. 23-10. Tri-West looks like they are cruising to a victory here. They'll get to 500 on the season and be 7-7 overall.
And Danville's 9-5 this year. Their lone loss was to Tri-West back on August 20th in 3 straight sets. Duffy again, over the top.
Called her name quite often tonight, but what we've seen, honestly, Mike, we alluded to it in the pregame, the balanced attack. You had 4 girls with 67-plus kills coming in to tonight, and we've seen all 4 of them, Duffy, Owens, Brahman, Patterson, just be relentless. No matter where they were at in the rotation, they've all gotten their swings in tonight.
And with the exception of that particular serve there by Emma Swadner, they've been very good serving throughout the course of this match tonight.
Timmons with the serve. Frankfort looks to try to keep their hopes alive here. Good battle at the net. Tri-West will play it back across. Quick set there, send over.
Nice job by Adamson with the left-handed dink, and another point for the Hot Dogs.
24-12. Timmons a little long, and unfortunately that's how this one's going to end here tonight. Tri-West takes this final game 4, 25-12. They win this one 3-1. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up from Frankfort High School right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
We welcome you back here to Case Arena as we wrap things up as our post-game show here on the ISC Sports Network. Our post-game tonight brought to us by our Dente Dental. Healthy smiles start here. Call to schedule your next appointment, 765-654-7222. Se habla español. Mike, your final thoughts on this one as Tri-West wins 3-1 against Frankfort.
Great effort by Tri-West coming off of that big victory over Southmont last night. Keys in this one, they won the battle up front. Megan Duffy led her team to this victory. She's an outstanding player, number 4. And I thought Jen Springer, number 1, did a good job serving and playing defense for Coach Aguilar's ball club.
For Tri-West, they improved to 7-7 on the season. More importantly for them, they had 3 straight conference games. They got a win at Southmont, at Frankfort. Next up, September 16th at North Montgomery. So they get a little bit of time to rest, maybe heal up themselves. They'll be going against another conference opponent, try to make it 3 straight on the road. For the Dogs, we talked about it. They'll fall to 5-5 on the season. They're up again tomorrow night against their rival in Lebanon. The Dogs need to heal up a little bit, but I thought they played well tonight. I want to thank our student crew here tonight from Frankfort Hot Dog TV and the Hot Dog TV Network. For Mike Walensky, I'm Sean Walker. You've been watching IHSAA Volleyball on the ISC Sports Network.